Hello friends, welcome to linuxhelp.com. Today I am going to explain the topic about steps to configure and manage network connections using nmcli tool. In this article, we will learn how to configure and manage network connections using nmcli tool with simple commands. The term nmcli means Network Manager Command Line Tool. The syntax of nmcli is nmcli options object commands, then the pipeline symbol, then help. Now we are going to see some commands of nmcli. The first command is to check our devices. The command is nmcli space device space status. Now enter to view the device status. The next command to view the configuration file of connection profiles. The command is cd space /etc /sysconfig /network scripts. Now enter, then list out it. The command is ls. Now we see the output of connection profiles under the directory of network scripts. The next command to show the connection profiles. The command cat space interface configuration static 1. Here static 1 is the connection name. Now enter to view the connection details. Now we see the detail about the static 1 connection. Here the IP address is 192.168.7.56. The next command to view the detail about DHCP configuration. The command is cat space interface configuration my office 1. Here my office 1 is the connection name. Now enter to view the detail of my office 1. Now we see the detail about the DHCP configuration. Next command to show the connection details. The command is nmcli space connection space show. Now enter to view the connection detail. Next we see the active connection details. The command is nmcli space connection space show space -a. Now enter to view the active connection. Here static 1 is the active connection. Now we see the next command to check the IP address. The command is IP space a. The next command to create a new Ethernet connection. The command is nmcli space connection space add space type space Ethernet space connection name space my home 1. Here my home 1 is the connection name space interface name. Now enter the interface name. Now enter. Now we see the message of connection. Now we see the message of connection is successfully added. The next command to check the configuration. The command is cat space interface configuration my home 1. Here my home 1 is the connection name. Now enter to view the connection detail. Here the boot protocol is DHCP. The next command to create another Ethernet connection. The command is nmcli space connection space add space type space Ethernet connection name static 2. Here static 2 is the connection name, space interface name. Now enter the interface. Now set the IP for this connection. IP4 space 192.168.7.137 137 slash 24. Here 24 is the subnet mask, space GW4. Now enter the gateway for this IP 192.168.7.1. Now enter. Now we see the success message. Connection static 2 is successfully added. The next command is to check the configuration of static 2. The command is cat interface configuration hyphen static 2. Now enter to view the details about the static 2. Here the IP address is 192.168.7.137 and the gateway is 192.168.7.1. The next command to modify the last connection profile and add 2 DNS servers. The command is nmcli space connection space modify space static 2 space IPv4 dot DNS space open double quote, enter the DNS 8.8.8.8 space and again enter the DNS to IP. Here the IP is 8.8.4.4 and close the double quote. Now enter. The next command to up the connection of static 2. The command is nmcli space connection space down space enter the connection name. Here the connection name is static 1. Before up the connection for static 2, we need to down the static 1 connection. Now enter. The next command is to up the static 2 connection. The command is nmcli space connection space up space static 2. Now enter to up. Now the connection is successfully activated. The next command to show the IP address. The command is IP space A. Now enter to view the IP of static 2. Here the IP is 192.168.7.137. The next command to view the full detail about the static 2 connection. The command is nmcli space connection space show space static 2. Now enter. Now we see the full detail about the static 2 connection. The next command to set no for auto connect. The command is nmcli space connection space modify space static 2 space connection dot auto connect space no. This command is used to when you are bring down connection profile, the network manager searches for another connection profile and brings it up automatically. If you don't want your connection profile to auto connect, here set no. Here static 2 is the connection name. Now enter. The next command to set the connection profile for the specific user. The command is nmcli space connection space modify space static to space connection dot permissions space. Now enter the username. Here the username is user1. Now enter. The next command to set the connection profile for more than one user. The command is nmcli space connection space modify space static to space connection dot permissions space user colon. Now enter the username. Here the username is user2 comma user3. This command is used to set the permissions for more than one user in the connection profile. Now enter. The next command is to show the connections. The command is nmcli space connection space show space static 2. Here static 2 is the connection profile name. Now enter to view the connection details. The connection profile permissions for the specific user. The users are user2 and user3. The next command to log in the another user. The command is su space hyphen space username. Here the username is abc. Now enter to log in the another user. Now bring up the connection for static 2. The command is nmcli space connection space up space static 2. Now enter. If you log in as another user, you cannot bring up this connection profile. Here the error message is connection static 2 does not exist. The next command to list the connections. The command is ls space /etc /sysconfig /network script. Now enter to list out it. If even see the static connection is exist, that's because current user has no permission to bring up this connection. These are the steps to configure network connections using nmcli in CentOS. If we want more about nmcli, then the command is man space nmcli. Now enter. Here we see full detail about nmcli. Here the options are -t, -p, -m, -f, etc. Now press Q to exit from the page. Thank you.